Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where my wife, not having any kids at the school anymore, she still has to work over the summer, has really screwed with my schedule, seeing that she's waking up later. Today we are covering Action Comic Books number 53, The Man Who Stole the Sun. An exciting title for a not exactly exciting or accurate title for this comic. That made sense somewhere. Yeah, this is a typical comic book, if your belief that a typical comic book is a 1960s episode of Batman, which in a lot of ways that was true in the 60s and the Golden Age, the Golden and Silver Age, and even the Bronze Age to some extent. Lois wakes up and it's completely black, like pitch black, not only in her apartment, but outside. Something has blotted out the sun. So not exactly stolen, but the sun has been kept from them. Lois hears some gunshots, but she's not able to get to them. She just knows that gunshots have happened. And when the light is restored, she has a couple of gems in her hand. She eventually finds out the gems came from a store that was robbed during the blackout. So her and Clark are going to look into this, and while they are looking into this, Officer Casey, remember Officer Casey, the foil to Clark and or Superman, depending on what's happening, gets a call about another blackout. They drive to it where this blackout seems to be causing a layer of black clouds that are just over this section of the city. They've enveloped it. Now, Superman, or Clark, because he's Clark right now, can see in the darkness because of his X-ray vision. Don't ask how, just go with it. Go with it. So he can see, he has dark vision. You wouldn't expect that from a Kryptonian. So if you're trying to make a Kryptonian character in D&D, they have dark vision, plus X-ray vision, plus telescope vision. Wow, there's going to be a lot of character-specific feats in that character sheet. They go into the darkness where neither flashlights or headlights from the car do anything to the blackness. They cannot see through it except for Clark. Clark leaves the car because he immediately sees a group of men robbing a store. They have these special kind of goggles that let them see in the darkness. So he becomes Superman, bright blue costume, red cape, can't really see that in the darkness. He starts beating up these guys. Now, to add a ridiculous level of tension to this comic, he throws one of the guys he's knocked unconscious into the car so they think Clark is still in there. Now, he's going to eventually wake up and try to shoot everybody, because this was just a bad decision, and Clark just keeps making them in this comic, so Clark has to take him out, knock him out again, push the car out, and change back into Clark before they enter the light. Once in the light, Clark tries to interview this guy. He's about to talk when an owl flies over the head, and this scares him because the owl is the pet owl of the villain of this comic, the Night Owl, who kind of looks owlish, though I would say he looks more like Gargamel from the Smurfs, but the Smurfs are still like 20 years away, so what do I know? But he looks like Gargamel. So he's too afraid of the Night Owl to talk. That's okay. Clark's going to become Superman again. Take him to his... It's not the Fortress of Solitude yet, but it's his headquarters. It's in the mountains just out of Metropolis. You know, that mountain region that exists outside of Metropolis. Takes him in there, ties him up. Then he does his disguise kit proficiency. I'm going to keep talking about Superman like he's a D&D character. He is really good with makeup, and he makes himself look like this random criminal. He's able to do this quite often. God, I wish he still had that weird contorting his face power. He flies back in the guy's outfit, returns to the Night Owl with the other group of criminals. He gets broken out because he breaks the guy out of prison. Yeah, Superman breaks a dude out of prison. He goes back to prison, and when the darkness comes, they break him out. Where they meet the Night Owl. Well, Lois was able to get that guy's special goggles and snuck into the car during the blackout to free him. So she's there too, because, yeah, we need tension. Some sort of threat. There is no threat. Of course, things go dark again. Superman starts screwing things up as soon as he has to save Lois. Though at one point he takes the other two criminals and leaves Lois alone with the Night Owl as he tries to sneak up on her, Buffalo Bill style. There's also a moment where the Night Owl sends his owl at Lois, and Superman punches it so hard it disintegrates. And Lois just reacts to this by saying, super duper. That is one way to react to that horrifying animal abuse you just saw, Lois, from Superman of all characters. Yeah, but Superman defeats them. We get a whole thing about the article being written, and that's how the Superman comic ends, on a whimper. Yeah, it's a ridiculous story, and I love ridiculous stories. I just wish there was a threat. All the tension in this comic, all the conflict in this comic it was generally made by Superman making just a really weird decision in the moment to add conflict. And that just felt unnecessary. There's stuff you could have done with complete darkness with people nearly getting hit by cars or something. Okay, that is it from Action Comics number 53, The Man Who Stole the Sun. Not stole. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the man tomorrow? And why did Superman throw that guy in there? That was such a dangerous and dumb move. Okay, have a great day.